The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Not. And his first pass is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Not. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Brady. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Not. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady. Going deep for Montgomery. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Not. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, now Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. On the move to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. Montgomery back to the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now it's blocked. And now Washington has it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Trap 50,
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey. Plant the street.
They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the ends. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, not. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. He stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the draw, Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready, set. 18 rattle.
Throwing on 1st down. Not. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Not. Yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that draws him level. It's 23-23. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Not. And his throw here is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I love that quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hey.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down. Not. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10. Not. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have it. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. Returning it, John Ross. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.